Our travels have brought us to the easternmost part of Cornwall, England, to the west bank of the River Tamar, where, back in the mid-15th century, Sir Richard Edgcumbe began the construction of a large stone manor house in 1485. Sir Richard died just 4 years later, in 1489, before completing the home. His son, Sir Piers Edgcumbe, stepped in and continued with the project. The home was finally completed in 1530, some 35 years after it was started. The house ended up being more of a second home for the family, the primary home being the Mount Edgcumbe house, 10 miles south of here in Plymouth, which, in a way, may have helped this home become even more interesting today, because as they updated the Mount Edgcumbe house, the family moved the outdated furniture and tapestries here to Cotehele. In fact, little has changed over the last 500 years. And today, the house looks very much like what it would have looked like in the 16th century. Entering the house, we are greeted by this grand Tudor-style vaulted hall. My brochure says this is the old dining room. Almost hidden in the corner of the dining room, easy to overlook if you're not paying attention, is this alcove and set of steps. Which take you into this amazing family chapel. Back in the corner is an ancient clockwork, slowly ticking away, marking the passage of time. Another easy-to-overlook feature is this sort of secret wine cellar niche off a secluded corner of the punch room, the next room on the tour.
It's sort of like a wine.
Yeah, it's got a sherry and there's wine and everything in here because the men used to come in here after they'd dined, and it was called, if you've noticed, the tapestries are all sort of associated with grapes and drinking and all that.
Working our way up the northwest tower of the home, we find ourselves in the White Room, one of the estate's several bedrooms. Climbing up another floor in the tower is the Old Drawing Room. Some of the rooms are a bit dark and dreary. That's because there are no electrical lights. Rooms are lit by whatever light comes through the windows. And today, it's overcast and raining outside, casting a gray pall over the home's interior. Back downstairs is the kitchen area. A few items of the Edgcumbe family's pewter collection. Here's a bread oven being lit by a lone candle. Rooms throughout the manor are filled with a wide variety of finely carved panels, furniture, and fixtures. This was truly unusual. a replica of a 16th or 17th century prosthetic arm that was found in the home. But, oddly, there was no record of it belonging to any of the Edgcumbe family. Very clever. Here's the original hanging in the Great Hall. The tour brings us out onto the terraced garden on the side of the home. You can see just how gray and rainy the weather is today. That is the Calstock Viaduct that carries the rail line north across the River Tamar, about 1/2 mile away. Before we explore the remainder of the grounds, we are going to take a short break in the estate's cozy cafe. We make our way down a somewhat steep 500-meter path to the banks of the River Tamar and the Cotehele Boatworks. The structures in this area were likely once used for boat building and repairs. And from the looks of this structure, warehousing and shipping. This diorama confirms that boat building indeed occurred here. This is an old lime kiln. We are following the path along the stream up to the mill. This looks like it may have been a sawmill as well as a wheelwright shop. Being the one down in the pit on a day like today would not be my favorite job. There is also a small bakery here in the mill building. The sluice above carries water from the mill pond to the wheel. Today, the mill is used primarily to grind wheat into flour. The wheat starts near the top of the mill. The grain is loaded into this hopper, which feeds it into the center of a pair of millstones. As the stones rotate, the wheat is ground into flour. Which falls into this chute when it comes out of the stone, where it is bagged or barreled and ready to be used. That is going to wrap up today's explore of the Cotehele estate. Remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thanks for watching.